Right, let's talk now about the Premier League worst 11 of the season, as voted on Instagram by you watching this video right now. This will be a good one. We've got a graphic of the DR Sports viewers' worst 11 of the season, people, right? This is savage. Let's get into it. We've got it here. Travers in goal. Bournemouth, is he?
Yeah.
Isn't that bad?
Fredericks for West Ham. Godfrey for Everton. Rob Holding in the middle with Kieran Tierney. 2 Arsenal defenders in this, people.
Tierney? That's
Flynn
a what?
Downs, Tom Davis, the Everton midfielder, obviously Flynn Downs at West Ham. Dennis Praet for Leicester. Lingard, the left wing forward, with Aubameyang and Mateta up front.
This makes no sense.
I'm going to open the floor on this.
That makes no sense. So I saw Tierney. I like Firpo exists. Downs is actually a decent player. Don't get me wrong, but there's been worse centre mids out there.
Sports viewers' opinion. That's
Then DR Sports like viewers need to like fix themselves up. Yeah, I don't get that. That 11's awful.
Still press like and comment.
Yeah, that's an awful. So there's worse 11 out there. 100%.
Give me another one, Fuad, that would.
Cucurella.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Who's the Leicester City goalkeeper? The not
Ward,
Iverson,
Danny
Ward.
Ward.
There you
Danny
go.
Ward,
Worst goalkeeper this season.
I would have
Definitely.
Cucurella in there.
Yeah, Cucurella for me, I don't know how he escaped
Cucurella
that.
probably deserves to be in there.
He has been criminal this year for 62 million, and especially how good he was
doing
last
videos
year at
with
Brighton
young
as well.
Philly.
Has Davies even played this season, really?
Tom Davies, yeah.
I haven't seen him feature too much.
Aubameyang's not played. I just think it's harsh for Aubameyang. Cause
No, but it does say with everybody on this has played 500 minutes minimum. So
still, I mean, I just think
It's enough.
Centre mid, Gallagher and Mount in there. Someone.
I don't think. I think that'd be unfair on those two, but there are.
You can go a bit further down. Maybe search into Southampton's squad. Surely, if they're bottom of the league, surely some of their players have got to be in there.
Keeper.
I think Southampton, if you look at their squad, though, they're down there because they're inexperienced and young. Let's be honest. Like they're relying on Livramento, Lavia, Bazunu. These guys 2 years ago hadn't played a single minute of men's football, let alone save a team in the Premier League. And
I would have put Bazunu in there.
Week in, week out. I think Bazunu was like League One or something like that.
Yeah, I think Bazunu's actually a decent keeper. It's just that I don't think he's bad.
Keeping Kelleher out of the island #1 spot.
How did Richarlison escape this?
That's a great
shot.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's a good shout. Is Aubameyang
I'm just trying to be honest.
he definitely has in Europe.
Did he not start? Did he not score at the start of his career
I'll
at
be honest
Chelsea?
with you. Do you know who's another
can't
person
remember.
who's escaped this? Patrick Bamford.
Yeah.
What's he been this year?
Couldn't agree more.
Has he been worse than
Jamie
Aubameyang?
Vardy.
Weston McKennie, awful.
Jamie Vardy also had a very poor season.
I think he's only got one.
He's 36. He gets a slide.
Yeah, he's had 1 or 2 goals. And he was expected to keep Leicester up,
I don't know. Aubameyang's had a howler of a season.
I just don't think he's. I think he's been hard done by the club. Like on Aubameyang, Chelsea Football Club should take the blame, not the player.
Yeah, they-
I'll ask you this.
I'm defending him,
Maybe
but-
not worse, but a candidate. Would you say any of the Liverpool players this season?
I had to think about it for a second.
Because
But
their
then-
drop-offs have been
But
big.
bro,
this
they've
year.
not been worse than this. This is common.
Yeah, they haven't.
We've won 6 games in a row. That completely.
Fabinho's
takes away
drop off
anyone
isn't as bad as them players there. Some of them.
first half of the
Robbo's not
season.
been
Yeah.
great this year.
Walking yellow card, mate.
But then
He's been
Cucurella's been
awful.
worse, I would say.
Yeah,
Cucurella's been very
This is
poor.
what-
Everybody
the bar
you can
is so
think-
low
yeah,
here
yeah,
that
yeah.
I can't drag any of my guys down to this
It's
bar.
true, it's true.
It's a good.
Fabinho.
Good question, though.
Fabinho.
Not second
I
half of the
don't
season,
know.
though. We've won 6 games in a row, bro.
I mean, I haven't seen
I'm trying to get some mud on these Liverpool players, man.
Basuma's been
Basuma's
awful.
up there.
Basuma.
Yeah,
Bro.
I like Basuma as well.
Hey, Virgil's in the video.
Looking in the comments.
Nah, listen, Fab and Virgil, I think if we're talking like worst 11s of the season,
Harry Maguire.
they can... From captain to...
Nah, he's not really been playing.
defend.
I'm putting Vegas in there. He's played enough games now.
Veghorst. Has he scored in the Prem?
No,
Oh my god.
He scored in Europe,
Veghorst.
didn't he?
Weghorst
Yeah,
is
and
in
the
the
cup.
cup. Front two
and a
in
cup
my
as well.
eyes.
I
Carabao.
think you have a front four: Richarlison, Aubameyang, Mateta, and the
No,
other.
Vegas is worse than Mateta.
Yeah, I think
stunned you
Weghorst
not-
and Richarlison should be the front two.
I'm stunned that you're not going for some of those Chelsea attackers. I mean, I know that lots of people have been going for
They've been
Sterling.
bad, but have they been this bad?
Well,
Oh no, I
lots going
can't
for
lie. Kai
Sterling.
Havertz is shocking,
Lots
but I'd
going for
rather Kai
Havertz.
Havertz than Richarlison.
I think it's tough. I would say Havertz has actually scored some winning goals, scored a few goals. Richarlison hasn't even done that. So, but I would be probably now saying Sterling is in that conversation. Certainly.
No, Gallagher has to be in there, or Mount, one of them.
It's a great shame. I mean, I don't want to sit here and see Chelsea players and.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
He's
one.
a young player. I just don't think it's nice to put in a young player breaking through in a worst 11 of the season.
I mean, if you're watching, Flynn, I didn't vote for you to be in this team.
I didn't vote for Flynn, so.
How did Eric Dyer also escape this?
Been better than some of them centre backs, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them.
Bednarek?
None. None of them.
Bigging him up
None
earlier,
of them.
but
He's not been
Who's
better than
the
none
centre backs there?
Rob Holding.
Rob Holding and Godfrey.
That's a little bit harsh, I think.
No.
On Rob Holding. As
Godfrey's
well.
been playing
Eric
left
Dyer
back more time
is a
than
lot.
centre
A
back.
little bit harsh.
You could even look in towards maybe Nottingham Forest players as well. Look how many new players they've got. Some of the centre back, other than Felipe, their partner is the partner to it.
Bolly.
Garbage.
Been on the bench a little bit.
I just feel like this is players that have kind of been memed a bit this season. I'm not
Calvin
sure.
Phillips.
Yeah, he could be, but he ain't played enough minutes for me.
Well, he's Man
Has he
City's
even
player of
played
the season.
500
Barely,
minutes?
He's Man
barely
City's
played.
player of the season, mate.
It was
What are you
like
saying?
when, the Liverpool fans hijacked it and gave it to who was it? Balotelli, I think, back in the season. Yeah,
I think it was Leeds fans that hijacked it and gave it to Calvin.
Jadon Sancho.
Yeah,
That's a conversation, 100%.
yeah.
I agree.
From chased for 2 years at Dortmund. Starboy came in last year, was given the year of adaptation. This season was meant to be kind of the second year. Maybe we see some improvements. Instead, he got sent to the mountains. Came back from the mountains. We still haven't seen that full version of Jadon Sancho, if you like. And I'm seeing Dennis Praet on my right wing. Who that? Who that?
Another.
Leicester City's bench warmers belong in the worst 11. Come on, man.
That right
Like,
wing position.
Dennis
Back
Praet
to
is
the-
a centre mid. I don't know why he's even on the right.
Who's that big, the Australian guy at centre back for them as well? Not the fake David Luiz, I know that's Wout Faes, but the other one.
Suter, Harry Suter.
He
He came in January
Suter
and
and
I don't know, man. I
He's
think
bad.
harsh.
Koulibaly certainly would. There would be a case of putting him in there. Again, I don't
I think the
like
whole
saying
11
it
Chelsea
about.
man there.
I don't like saying it about Chelsea players. I hate doing it. But if I were to be
Honest?
impartial and honest, I'd probably have to say he certainly is in with a shout of getting into this
Are there
11.
not, some Leicester players outside of Praet.
It's a lot of young players
Danny
there.
Ward.
Ricardo Pereira.
That's what I said. Danny Ward has got to be the worst goalkeeper in the Premier League this season. Without a shadow of a doubt.
I think
I'm gonna say a
Meslier.
name
Meslier.
here, and maybe 2 years ago he's linked with a lot of top clubs around Europe.
Who?
But now I don't think anybody would sniff him. Wilfred Ndidi.
Yeah, he's
What
garbage.
the hell happened to
Yeah,
him?
it's a good shout. Saw someone
What
in
happened to
the
him?
comments say
Injury. So his guy's always getting injured though. Every season he's got some sort of 1 or 2 injuries that he's out for spells.
I
They do
swear to
suffer
you,
a lot of
2 or 3
injuries,
years
Leicester.
ago, I felt like he was almost like the prototype for defensive midfielders, if you like.
Yeah.
Similar to what Paulinho is at Fulham. Everyone's talking about how he breaks up the
Destroyer,
play.
yeah.
He's got the most tackles, most interceptions. That was Wilfred Ndidi. He was the poster boy for that. But it just seems like, I don't know, he's just gone completely off a cliff. But I don't know whether it's injuries or whether it's just the Leicester team is just
Probably collective as a club as well.
collectively
Yeah.
just dipped. I don't know.
Got to think that team's gone downhill. Pereira, how many injuries has that guy gone on? Does anyone even remember Ricardo
Yeah, but
Pereira?
they
Yeah,
replaced him
I
with
was just thinking.
Castagna, I remember, and then he started.
Castagna was
James
Justin injuries.
James Justin. Luke Thomas as well.
Soyuncu has been out of favour.
He's off to Atletico Madrid in
Yeah,
the
I've
summer.
seen.
Isn't he?
It'll be a good signing.
Don't know how he's got that. Yeah.
Because when you think of
Atletico,
Atletico,
Yeah.
They
defensive,
signed, Doherty
Soyuncu,
as
yeah.
well.
If you think of Savic,
Hermoso.
yeah, they love those freebie type signings. They're a little bit like Juve,
Yeah.
where they love a European freebie, and
got that
Caceres.
when they get him, because they got him on a free, they'll turn him into like this
Yeah.
warrior.
I can tell you he's the worst right back in the league this year. Luke Ayling,
Scored today.
don't care. Definitely worse. I don't know who's been worse.
He's not had the best year in the world, but
Emerson Royale.
Yeah,
I'd
he's
rather
up
Emerson
there
Royale
for
than Luke
sure.
Ayling, 100%.
I think that's a bit harsh on Fredericks as well. I'd say right back there.
Yeah, I didn't even
not
know
seen him, yeah.
Well, apparently he's played 500 minutes, so
Respect
must
Ben
have
Johnson.
seen him at some point. Shout out to Matthew MAFC with the super chat. No comment, just the super chat. Love to see it. So yeah, that one will carry on in the comments. Let us know who is your worst 11 in the Premier League this season. Let's